Okay, so you want to be a shitbag, yes? I mean a drawing artist. So, first when we start drawing, because drawing is a physical eye coordination, hand coordination, sometimes called hand-eye coordination activity, we start warming up with some dexterity exercises. Circles are often good, and figure eights are one step past that. Just go ahead and do those until your mind focuses or unfocuses, however you want to look at it. Tune in and drop out, sort of thing. And then I usually like to go towards more complex shapes. Now we're going to go towards the box, trying to just get my lines loose, having something, and start messing around with them. Just start doodling, just to get rid of that ugly white blank page, eh? I can feel my hand cramping already. We'll loosen that up. And we'll go to a bit more of a complex shape, just a bit more curves in it. What I like to talk about often in drawing is owning your lines. And if you've ever seen or heard me talk about drawing, or just looked at my stuff, you'll notice that I have a different idea of what drawing and sketching and art is. I don't believe that any part of it can be quantified through detail or the measurements or anything of this sort. I think that it should be the furthest from that. Now I'm drawing with a, this is a custom pencil, but you can get them, this is something like 3 millimeters, 4 or 5 millimeters, not sure how thick the lead is. It's a very dark lead, and this is good for, sketching all kinds of things, especially large. It can just get you out of drawing lines also. Alright, so we're getting a little loosened up. Start drawing more complex shapes and patterns, using less and less lines to describe. As you can see, I really like to mess around with kind of the boundaries of what our brain will recognize as a drawing. And I think also that when you leave lines like this and not really what we're traditionally used to, it kind of can leave that illusion that it's drawn, which is kind of what art is anyway. It is a basically something that's not reality, that the brain is, you could say, tricked into seeing. And even though it knows that it's not reality, it still sees it, still is willing to believe in it. And we'll go to a pen now, a bit smaller. Hopefully we can still see this. And what would we like to draw? We'd like to go into some more just gesture drawings. Just gesture drawings. Just going around into basic things. Don't forget the back of the head there. Now, in one of my earlier, very bad quality drawing videos, discussed some of the more mechanical things that can, routes perhaps that you can follow in training yourself. But in the end, it's generally got to come from you. And if it's not coming, then perhaps you are a collector of art, which in itself is an art form. But if you enjoy art, and you're constantly thinking and perhaps even saying, I want to draw, I'm going to start drawing soon, any of these things, you are a victim of the age of individualism, which is the age we are living in now. And in this age, we're all taught to think that we're all special and that we can do anything if we just put our minds to it or work hard enough. And certainly there is fruits and harvests of these sorts of things. I can tell you myself, I may have had some natural talent as far as conceiving a drawn image, but putting in the hours was what really makes it happen. And that's another thing, is it's what makes a good artist. It's not necessarily that there's something genetically that's given or some sort of gift. It's really the ability or situation or circumstances that lead to one hating oneself so much and having such low self-esteem that one will sit and make bad drawings over and over for hours and hours and days and years until those bad drawings start to become somewhat good. But of course, once you see your drawings as being good, you lose a certain amount of criticism and you will soon find yourself off track. It is a hairy balance, and again, part of being an artist or being good at whatever you do. We want to control things in life. We want to be able to plan things, and we want to have consistent good results at whatever we do, especially in this day and age. And it just you've got to be okay with taking chances, be okay with failing. And of course, I say that, but I'm not. I'm really not. And I guess that's another thing. It's a strange mixture of hard-headedness that gets you through these sorts of things. Or maybe it's an arrogance or illusions of grandeur that make you think that even though you are awful at drawing, that somehow your brain sees your drawing as okay. Because it is hard to draw with the idea of thinking that it's bad or it's not working out right, or that it won't, you know, or that you won't be the best in the world, or such thing. I must say I don't draw extremely well while talking, but it does keep my mind off of things. and keep some sort of strange flow of contrast going. This is a messed up drawing, and I think we'll abandon it a bit after making some heavier marks, really taking a chance here. Let's see if we can save it a bit. Usually when you come across a good artist, they are repulsive to look at, or there's something wrong with their personality that made them spend so much time trying to make lines appeal to people, since their personality or faces do not. Now, I am very good looking, so of course I'm not very good at drawing. It's how the natural order of things goes. It wouldn't quite make sense if the balance of the universe was such that there were good-looking, well-spoken people who were funny and witty, and that also were talented and made money. It would be awful. It would absolutely be awful. Luckily, the successfully financial people are all awful, rotten to the core people. Let's go back to drawing. This is a wide Copic chisel tip marker. Bit of a flesh tone. It's a good way to get out a bit of some sort of, without the lines going in. See how that goes? Makes a nice little kind of shading area without us having to really even put lines in there. It really gives you a better idea of what's going on, doesn't it? And then we can come back in there with a darker colour. Now look how fast we got this kind of shape marked out. Yeah. Or perhaps if we come back to that, perhaps we needed to make figure out a body pose, right? Say, oh, okay, well here's this, and their face is kind of there, and there, and then there's your leg. And there's the other leg, see there, and I can kind of give you this this kind of nice way to really get the space out before you go into drawing it. And can't find the top to this bastard here. Can't have it drawing out from us, can we? Fuck all. Right, there it is. Now go back to something else. What else do we have in our bag of goodies? Another strange marker. Is that a darker one? Ah, this is a new one I found. And I'll show you this drawing technique as well. So we go in with another flesh tone sort of thing. See what this looks like on top. Oh yes. Now we're kind of painting, aren't we? Yes. See how fun those trees are? Yes. Now you can see it quite well now, can't you? Yes. It's the Eiffel Tower. Oh, does it not look like that? Well, you're stupid then. Absolutely stupid. Go with a smaller touch. See what that one does. This one does a bit more. I love drawing the face. Everyone kind of does certain things. more than others. I like to draw faces. Don't really know why. Maybe it's because we wear clothes all the time. And clothes are boring. I guess I'll like drawing naked ladies. A naked lady, aye? Right, so then we go to this colour, right? And this right here is when we would really start taking chances. We'd go like this, and like this, and then we'd have him go like this. Oh, he's very worried with his little pupils. Very worried. He's got these wispy eyebrows going on, and he's always sweating like a Japanimation character, isn't he? Oh, what a fret. What will we do with this world of capitalism and self-hate and individualism and no ideas of how to fix it? There we are. Look at him there. Look at him. Oh, beautiful man. Beautiful man. Looks a bit like my mother, I must say. Alright, look at that there. Look at that. Right. Yes. Now you can see how we don't have to stick to the original sort of thing going on. I'm going to have him balding. Yes, I like to have him balding. A bit of wrinkles there. A bit of dynamism in there. Change his mouth completely from what it was kind of originally. Right, and that's going on there. And then he's got a bit of a thing there. Right, you can probably draw this just from listening to me, right? A bit of a thing there, a bit of a thing, and then here's his hair, right? It says it's got this widow's peak that kind of curls up in the back and makes him look like a crazy lunatic. He's ready to kill everyone, isn't he? You see this? Yes. Oh, and then perhaps a gun to his head. Yes. This is what all artists like to make. There's this hand there and a trigger. Yes. This is how we are feeling today. Yes. Yes. This is his hand. And this is maybe like this. We will not get too much into it. It's just an expression. Okay. Give him a little bit of color in the hand though, so it doesn't look like I didn't plan it. Oh, fuck me in the asshole, that's blue. No one has a blue hand. Fucking Christ, mate. Blue hand is masturbate color. Fuck all. Gonna have to be some sort of stylized illustration piece now. Look at this. Look at this, like it's some sort of weird light coming in the window, yes. Oh, it looks horrible, absolutely horrible, yes. Alright, well, there you have it. Mistakes always make the worst art, as I was trying to show in the beginning. Fucking who would even have blue? Jesus Christ. This is another drawing technique. This is a new kind of pen that's used, and it's kind of an eraser type of thing. You kind of do this, and then this right here, right? Yes, well, it's not, we have to shade it in a bit more too. There we are. See how that works? See how that works? Yes. Look, and you kind of put it on there, like that. Isn't that hilarious? Absolutely hilarious. Alright. Well, we'll give him a mask later. Let's keep working on our masterpieces. Right. This is a pencil I got just the other day. It is a carpenter's pencil, mechanical one. I don't know if you can see the tip, but it is it's shaped like a chisel, and it's very hard lead, which I'm not sure why they did that. I guess it's whatever. But you can lay it down and get these very light. Look at this. Look at this. Look how light it is. Just get this shading. It's absolutely beautiful. Nice little made thing there. Yeah, see that? But then you can also, it's like a chisel pencil. Really strange. I mean, you can write, you know, write this type of. I really can't do calligraphy at all. But if I could, this would look amazing. I mean, really. Help! Help me! Help! I'm trapped in a Dolores Claiborne type of situation. Fuck all. Alright, anyway. So, this is interesting, another way to kind of get down some shapes and stuff going on without having to just go straight to the lines, since people aren't actually made out of lines, or nothing in reality is, I guess. And what else should we talk about while we do this one there? Got another face with another bulbous nose. Right, but this fella's gonna have a big fucking beard, yeah, mustache. He's like a cock-sucking faggot kind of guy. I don't mean that in a bad way, of course. I mean that in a good, that he just likes it. Like a dirty, oh, you cock-sucking faggot. Oh, yes. Give it to me. Yes. Look at that there. Oh, yes, get a vein in there. That's always going to help. Okay, and then there's this tongue, and then it's squirting a bit. And then he's got the rest of his beard down. Oh, no, he's not supposed to have a beard. There's a mustache. Yeah, fuck all. Right, okay, then he'll have some big sunglasses, yes? Very big sunglasses. That's the norm, I believe. Alright. And he's kind of like this here. Right, he's sucking on it. Yeah. He's sucking it. And then he's got kind of looks like the meth guy, right? What's his name? His name's fuck all is his name. Right. Well, don't show you the kiddies this one. Okay. Let's just move on. Before I shoot myself on film. Okay, so let's do some body work, yes? Let's try to get out some figurative stuff. We'll have her from the back, not from the front, which is kind of like this, right? You know, always have your shoulders going one angle and the hips the other, right? And how else will she do? She's gonna be like this on the ground, right? And this arm will be like this. Going like this. This is the best ever. Right, and then this one will be like this. This female part. Right, and this pencil's kind of pissing me off. Alright, and then this arm will just kind of be right here. No ideas, fellas, no ideas, just kind of going off what we got here. Alright, now then let's fill that in a bit. You know, I always like to think that if I went to jail, I could perhaps keep myself from getting raped, at least with, you know, non-consensual rape. That you know, I could keep away from that using my drawing skills, and that's been a big motivator. Just kind of really thinking about how you know, even innocent men can be put in jail and raped for the rest of their lives in this wonderful police state. Right, she's kind of doing this kind of deal. It's kind of going like this. And I don't know what her fingers are doing, but it's weird. Kind of grabbing her face like she's freaking out, right? She's like, right, and then we've got her hands over here. There's her fingers, right? And then her arm, and then of course she's got a nice big cut coming out there, right? There we are. Got the veins and everything, big balls, big hairy balls coming out, right? That's all squirting everywhere, right? She's like, oh yes, yes of course. Right, so kids, that's how you draw. What else would you like? Maybe she's kind of shat herself, right? Well, I tell you what, the more depraved you are, usually the more actual work you can get. I've got to work on it a little bit, alright. Alright, so lesson of the day is basically go team. What is this? Does it work? What is that? Oh, it's exactly what my drawing needed. It needed this. Yes. Fucking broken piece of shite. Yeah, it is splattering everywhere. Alright. Now, this is all sketches, of course. And, by the way, don't ever sign your pieces. You can be arrested. This is kind of what I usually do. Right. That's basically what is you're going for in the end. Alright. Nice one like that. Okay. And there you have it, kids. Congratulations. You should be a worse person for watching this video. Good day.